Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. The machine is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Moniunas in the post. He's against Morris. Moniunas no luck. Houston on D. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, and the foul trouble. Coming down the stretch, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
About a minute played so far here in the first. No good from Watkins. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, a bit ago, Kevin McHale and I were able to catch up. He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
Thanks again, Doris. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Moniunas has the open look. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's the machine. 29 points for him last game against Toronto. Barbosa with the steal. Bledsoe against Lawson. He feeds it to Howard. Dishes to Barbosa. Offensive rebound. Moniunas. The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Suns trailing. Bledsoe passes to Watkins. Left side. Chandler, pass to Morris. Here's the machine. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lawson outside. Shot from 16 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now, here is Lawson, following the miss by Freak. Jacks up a 3. Lawson can't get that one to fall. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Tucker can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lawson is doubled. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
You know, after starting the game 0 for 3, you know he was just desperately looking for that one to fall.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that one's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Lawson with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
So for the Rockets, Terrence Jones is checked in for Montejunas, and it's Brewer in for Leandro Barbosa. And for the Suns, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Chandler. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker, and Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Ariza with the bucket.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Suns trail by 4. Knight passes to Watkins. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Lawson. Howard's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's the machine. And Jones sends it back. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Harris is checked in for Houston. Mills comes in for Ty Lawson. And the Suns making a change here as well. Booker's checked in. Now, here's Brewer. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Mills has got his first points of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Mills. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mills dishes to Jones. And Brewer kicks to Harris. Clock at 6. Drops in the tray. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Watkins. And airballs the triple. Yep. And earlier we heard from Dwight Howard, and it's very clear how much he appreciates his head coach, Kevin.
It's been great since day one. You know.
What a difference a change of location makes, especially when the substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Montejunas. Ariza comes in for Corey Brewer. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Harris. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patty Mills. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Morris comes in for Warren. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Booker. And the machine subbed in for Knight. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. The machine is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the 5, down low. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He ended with 29 points, but also put up 4 boards. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's Asking an awful lot of one guy.
Kicks it to Ariza. Here's Howard. No good off the back of the rim.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
No good from Watkins.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Suns trail by 19. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. To the left side wing. Here's Tucker. That one wide left.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here's Lawson. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Lawson's got 6.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
The pass to Watkins. .111 left in the second quarter. Bledsoe passes to Watkins. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. 5th best, the Rockets.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Howard with this screen on Bledsoe. Here's Barbosa. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his 7th assist in the game. Bledsoe passes to Watkins. And Jones sends it back. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Barbosa. Can't hit, so Phoenix will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Montejunas has checked in for Terrence Jones, and it's Brewer in for Leandro Barbosa. The Suns have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Montejunas and Howard, the post pair. Barbosa is out there with Lawson, and it's Ariza in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's the machine. Looking to get back on track here, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Both free throws good from Watkins. Here's Tucker. Pass to Watkins. For the 3. And the shot is good. The Machine's got 5 points now this quarter. Rockets leading by 16. Lawson dishes to Barbosa. Feeds to Montejunas. And that's off the glass and in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Leandro Barbosa.
Take a look at what the machine's been doing. He's got 14 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The dish to Barbosa. Kept alive by Houston. For the three. Tries again. Eunice's shot is good. Eunice has got his third basket of the night.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Well, as we come down the stretch this season, these are the big men having the most success from the floor since the All-Star break. The fourth spot held by Dwight Howard.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
Devin Harris is checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution for the Rockets. Devin Harris.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Chandler is screen. Watkins passes to Bledsoe. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in shooting percentage. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Morris with the block. Now here's Bledsoe. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's the machine, guarded by Harris. Back to Bledsoe. Goes up at the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 18 points for Freak.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Down low, kicks it out to Ariza. Eunice, a screen on Bledsoe. Harris. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. 8 points for Devin Harris.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Screen by Howard. Beyond the arc. And another three for Houston.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Dwight Howard. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Shelvin Mack comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Harris. 11 points in the game. To the middle. In with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 8 here in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Watkins. And Jones pulls it down.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Here's Mack. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes to Watkins. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The feed to Harris. Chandler with the block. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Brewer is checked in for Houston. Mills comes in for Ty Lawson. And then for Phoenix, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Chandler. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Knight subbed in for the Machine. He's been making some changes. Howard comes in for Moniunas. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Devin Harris. And then for Phoenix, Sessions is checked in. And the Machine subbed in for Knight. On the court for the Suns, Watkins. He's in at point guard. Booker out there with Warren. And there's Pekovic. And it's Sessions in at the 4 slot.
Decker. Harry.
There's the pick. And Mills kicks to Howard. And he gets it to go.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Decker on the double team. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Mills. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And here are the Suns now. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Watkins, and he jams it with authority.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And he gets it to go.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Morris a screen to the paint. They get a hand on it. Tucker can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Morris, and that one's on target from the wing.
Assisted.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Barbosa with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Howard dishes to Mills. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Mills, defended by Watkins. And Chandler sends it back. Tucker the pass to Watkins. Ariza goes in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
We got to be more physical on defense.
The way to do it too, Kevin.
They are getting to the middle of the floor and way too easy.
Set up the defense.
Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And the Rockets making a change here. Lawson's checked in. The Suns have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Morris with a screen on Lawson.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's the machine. Lawson defending.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Barbosa kicks to Howard. That is good.
A great job getting the ball inside right now. Coach really wants them to show some physical presence and toughness here in the second half. And that's exactly what they're doing. We've seen Howard doing his thing. He has 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jones checked in for Monty Eunice. Mills comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Harris subbed in for Ty Lawson. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Watkins and Jones sends it back.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
With the win tonight, they go up 2-1 in what has become a really intense season series, giving them a slight edge with 1 game still left to play this year against the Suns.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Lawson. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Jones kicks to Harris. Mills in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And here's Mills. So we see the Rockets taking the win here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ty Lawson. Tonight we saw all the reasons why he's been an established presence in this league for as long as he has. Clutch play from a great veteran.
Ty Lawson is one exciting player. His speed and quickness is something to behold. He can break the defense down, get in the lane. He's tough to guard, and I don't know how you stop him in transition.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight. Big time. They needed this sort of performance for him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.